Hi guys, welcome to McKola TV. This is the preview for Middlesbrough against Manchester United. And Manchester United have another opportunity to climb ahead of Arsenal and into 5th in the Premier League table if we win this game. That comes because Arsenal lost at the Hawthorns 3-1 against Tony Pulis' side in another defeat for Arsenal, and it presents another opportunity for Manchester United. But every time we've had similar opportunities come our way, we've failed to take them. Most recently against Bournemouth at home against 10 men, we failed to get 3 points, which would have seen us climb the table. And this time we've got another opportunity against Middlesbrough, away from home, a Middlesbrough side that have sacked Aitor Karanka this week. And as always, will we see that rise in performance from a team that have just had their manager sacked? Now, I mean, Aitor Karanka over the last couple of years has done a fantastic job at Middlesbrough. This season, they haven't scored enough goals. Their defence has been pretty good, but they just haven't scored enough goals. At the start of the season, they looked like a team that would comfortably stay up. But because of their lack of goal scoring, they've dropped towards that relegation zone and now are in a relegation battle. And Aitor Karanka has been sacked because of it. Now, we could see a Middlesbrough side that just continue to play as they have been, not scoring many goals, fail to turn up, and United have an easy day out. But will we see that rise in performance similar to the one we've seen Leicester have recently since they sacked Claudio Ranieri? So what do you think about that? I hate it when a manager's sacked just before Manchester United take them on. I'd rather play an under pressure manager like Aitor Karanka and be the team that gets the victory that eventually sees them sacked. But having said that, I don't think Aitor Karanka should have been sacked. I think he's done a fantastic job at Middlesbrough, a fantastic job, and then at the very least he had a chance. He deserved a chance to see the season out. But we don't know what goes on behind closed doors, and the players seem to have stopped playing for him. And when that happens, as we saw at Leicester, it's curtains for the manager. Now, Manchester United, who, as it stands, we sit in 7th, so we're no longer in 6th, so no one can use that dry old joke. And actually, we can't end up in 6th tomorrow, because if we win, we go 5th. If we draw or lose, we stay 7th. So we can't remain 6th this weekend, which I'm sure is good news, but it could be worse if we end up 7th. But anyway, United go into this game without Herrera, Pogba and Zlatan. Now, for me, those three, apart from Antonio Valencia, have been 3 of our best players this season. Marcus Rojo has come into the fray as in the last couple of months and has been absolutely excellent. But consistently throughout the season, I feel Herrera, Pogba and Zlatan have been pretty good for Manchester United, and they are going to be a big miss for Manchester United. Now, we know Pogba's had his off days, Zlatan's had his off days, and Herrera has too, but they have consistently performed for United and we'll miss them. They bring a presence to the midfield. Herrera brings an energy to the midfield that we seriously lack when he isn't there. And in Zlatan Ibrahimovic is our top goal scorer, so we will miss them. What kind of 11 will we play against Middlesbrough? Now, the one that I've tried to think of is as follows: David De Gea in goal, Valencia, Bailey, Rojo, and I've gone with Luke Shaw at left back. I feel surely we can give him a chance against Middlesbrough, right? He's been in and around the squad. He played recently, but he hasn't played since then. So I'd like to see Luke Shaw get an opportunity to start. We saw a lot of the players were tired in that midweek game against Rostov, and we've had an awful lot of fixtures recently, and we're only going to get more fixtures as well. The fixture list for April is absolutely crazy, so we need to start giving other guys a chance, let them get their match fitness as well, so we have a little bit of competition for places when we approach that busy fixture list. So I'd go with Luke Shaw at left back. In midfield, I'd go with Carrick and Fellaini. We don't have many other options with Herrera, Pogba out. Bastian Schweinsteiger has been injured recently, so we don't have many other options. He could, of course, use Jones in a midfield position. Again, we saw that against Chelsea, but I reckon we'll go Carrick, Fellaini. And then I'd like to see Mkhitaryan, Mata and Anthony Martial. I know Martial's been out recently, but he did start training again this week, so hopefully he can get into that starting lineup. And up top, I'd go with Marcus Rashford. Obviously worked his socks off against Chelsea and was very, very tired after that game as well. He looked it towards the end of the game, especially when we went 10 men. No Mkhitaryan, had an awful lot of running to do. So hopefully we can get him back. He's fresh, and if he can be playing up top and he's fresh and he's making those runs, Middlesbrough defence will have an awful lot to deal with. This is going to be a difficult game though, because as I said, any side they recently sacked their managers. The players seem to galvanise and they want to start to fight, and they want to show that it was the manager who was to blame. You hear about similar things to what happened at Leicester, players going behind the manager's back to the chairman and things like that. And that's not what you want to hear, but we could see an upturn in performance from Middlesbrough. Hopefully that's not against Manchester United. Guys, get your comments in below. What do you think the 11 should be for Manchester United, given the absentees that we do have at the moment, and given the fixture list that we've had as well? What 11 do you think we should play with? Is the 11 that I selected right? What do you think about that? What's your score prediction as well? I'm going for 1-0 Manchester United with Marcus Rashford scoring the goal. I think it will be tight. I think we will see an improvement in performance from Middlesbrough. They have failed to score an awful lot of goals though, so I think that could be the thing that holds them back a little bit. Having said that, now they'll probably go and score 1 or 2 against United. But I reckon if we do get a chance and we take it, we should be getting more than a chance against this lot. But 1-0, I'm going United to win. Hopefully we do get that and see us climb that table, because with Liverpool playing Manchester City later on in the day, we've got 2 games in hand in them. Once they play that game, if we win, we'll be 3 points behind them. So if they lose that game or draw that game, then with our 2 games in hand, and if we won them, that'd see us climb above Liverpool. But I am getting a little bit ahead of myself, and we've got to take it a game at a time. And next up for United, Middlesbrough at the Riverside Stadium. We need 3 points here. I'm going 1-0. Guys, get your comments in below. Make sure you like, share and subscribe to McKola TV. I'll have my reaction from the Riverside Stadium up for you straight after the game tomorrow. And make sure you subscribe to Full Time Devils as well for the fan cams and things like that. For now though guys, I'm McKola. I'm out of here.